Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready. Hey, come on two. Come on two. Come on two. Yeah. Watson Oscar. Watson Oscar. Out.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Option handoff now to Achane. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles.
And he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. The try. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Wow, this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Raven.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 20 line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now it's Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Once more with Mitchell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Achane gets it from the gun. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Achane on the counter. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All right, Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Another run with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, number one, high.
Tua now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Number one, high, jump, and low.
They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This will use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, two.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think in normal situations, most play calls would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
2nd and 9. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane.
But he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
All right, come on.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. 20, TX.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 3rd and 14. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Decent, right? Middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal